evening and welcome to your Friday, August 30, 2024 edition of the Evening News. I am Jemima Holmes. Thank you for joining us. Let's take a look at some of the lead stories tonight. An investment in Guyana opens up opportunities across South America, says Dr. ASHNI Singh. Sir SHRIDATH RAMPHAL dies at 95. New DEMERARA and WISMAR bridges, current BERBICE bridge to be toll-free, says President Ali. 15.1 billion new SCHOONORD-to-CRANE highway to extend to PARIKA. 76-year-old pedestrian killed in East Bank ESSEQUIBO accident. And new GPC awards bursary to 6 NGSA students. Now for the news in detail. Noting that every sector of Guyana's economy is ripe with investment opportunities, Senior Minister within the Office of the President with responsibility for finance and public service, Dr. ASHNI Singh, told a visiting delegation of business persons that an investment in the country opens up tremendous opportunities for them across South America. Luanda McAllister tells us more.
Finance Minister Dr. ASHNI Singh on Tuesday evening addressed a business diner hosted by the Private Sector Commission of Guyana for a visiting Grenadian trade delegation being led by the Prime Minister of Grenada, His Excellency Dickon Mitchell. According to Dr. Singh, it does not matter what is being produced or supplied, there is more demand than what the country is able to produce today.
It doesn't matter what you are supplying. Whether you're supplying hotel rooms or hospital beds or hot dogs and hamburgers and everything in between, it does not matter what category of goods and services you are producing or supplying. There is more demand than we are able to produce today.
He explained that Guyana is strategically positioned as a physical bridge between the Caribbean and mainland South America, noting that currently persons can travel from Guyana to Suriname and Brazil. The minister noted too that when the Quarantine River Bridge is realized, ease of travel between Guyana and Suriname will tremendously improve and result in even more opportunities becoming available. Similarly, he said the same will occur when the all-weather road from Linden to Lethem is realized.
An investment in Guyana opens up all of these opportunities for you.
Dr. Singh went on to remind that Guyana's prosperity will spill over to the entire region.
We are proud founders of the Caribbean community, and we are proud to be the seat of the CARICOM Secretariat. And we take our regional obligations and our regional relationships very seriously.
Meanwhile, the finance minister encouraged the Grenadian companies to invest in Guyana.
We want more Grenadian companies to be doing business in Guyana. I want to be unequivocal about that. Whether you are a construction company, whether you are in agriculture, in poultry farming and poultry meat production, we want you to be seeking out this. Whether you are in the production of quarry aggregates, we want you to be seeking out business opportunities in Guyana and to be doing business in Guyana. More supply of goods and services from Grenada means more competition in Guyana, means better prices, means a wider range of options for anybody buying goods and services in Guyana, redounds to the well-being of the Guyanese people. And similarly, we want more Guyanese companies, and here I turn to my Guyanese brothers and sisters from the Guyanese private sector. We want more Guyanese companies doing business in Grenada.
From his part, PM Mitchell reflected on his engagements with President Dr. Irfaan Ali, expressing awe in his vision for development, not just for Guyana, but the entire region.
In fact, he does not speak about oil and gas. He does not speak about energy. He speaks more about food security and about agriculture and about healthcare and about the right infrastructure for the future growth and economic development and about the role of ICT and digitization in Guyana's economic development than he does about hydrocarbons. And I think you saw him at his most passionate when he was talking about climate change. So I'm making the point to say that his focus is not on oil and gas. His focus is on recognizing that the oil and gas is a means to an end. It is not an end in itself.
Lawanda McAllister for the Evening News.
In a move to improve competitiveness and lessen the burden on citizens, the Guyana government has announced plans to make the new bridge across the Demerara River toll-free when it is completed in March next year. In this Vanu Manichan report, you will also hear that the fee will also be lifted for the current BERBICE bridge and the new WISMAR bridge.
President Dr. Irfan Ali made these announcements during the commissioning of the new SCHOONORD-to-CRANE 4-lane highway on Thursday evening.
You have already said that you're evaluating ways in which to improve the competitiveness and productivity, reduce the burden on the private sector, consumers, farmers, improve competitiveness, and reduce the cost of consumer. So I go back now. On the completion of the Demerara River Bridge, the new Demerara River Bridge, the crossing at the bridge will be free of cost.
The US $260 million new Demerara River Bridge is being constructed by China Railway Construction Limited and is currently 64% completed. The high-span 4-lane structure, which is slated to be completed by March 2025, will replace the current floating 2-lane Demerara Harbor Bridge. At present, tolls are $40 for motorcycles, $200 for private vehicles and minibuses, $700 for trucks, and $5,000 for heavy-duty vehicles weighing over 18 tons. In addition to the new Demerara River Bridge, President Ali also announced plans to make the current BERBICE River Bridge toll-free.
Because we believe in parity. We are in the process of discussing with the BERBICE River Bridge the possible acquisition of that bridge by the government. Because this is a request of a possibility that came to us. Once this occurs, and if it does not occur, by the time we make this bridge toll-free, the BERBICE River Bridge crossing will also be free of cost.
Currently, tolls on the BERBICE Bridge are $200 for motorcycles, $2,200 for cars and buses, $4,000 for four-wheel drives or pickup, between $7,200 to $12,800 for 30 to 50-seat buses, and between $4,000 to $13,600 for trucks. Government has recently announced plans to build a new fixed high-span 4-lane bridge across the BERBICE River and have invited contractors to pre-qualify to build, design, and finance the new bridge. Despite objections by the opposition, the head of state has committed to ensuring this new bridge is built.
So for those who have a problem with us building a new high-pass bridge at BERBICE, they got a greater problem now because they can be free of cost. They can be toll-free. So they got to refine your message every second.
Meanwhile, as part of his administration's push to enhance the lives of Guyanese throughout the country, President Ali also announced that there will be no fee at the new US $35 million Mackenzie Wismar Bridge being built in London.
At the time the Demerara River Bridge is made toll-free, the WISMAR River Bridge will also be made toll-free, and we're going that bridge free of cost.
Only earlier this week, it was reported that works have commenced on the new 4-lane bridge in Linden, connecting WISMAR and Mackenzie across the upper Demerara River. The toll for cars on the current single-lane bridge is $60. Buses range from $80 to $120, and trucks between $1,200 to $4,000.
We are bridging the hearts and minds of every Guyanese. We are bridging every community, and we are doing it free of cost because we are doing it out of the abundance of love.
Reporting for the Evening News, Vanu Madakchand.
Travel across Region 3 has been made hassle-free with the commissioning of the much-anticipated SCHOONORD-TO-CRANE 4-lane highway, which will eventually be extended all the way to PARIKA. Vanu Madakchand joins us again with the details.
Opened up by President Dr. Irfan Ali alongside Prime Minister Mark Phillips, Housing and Water Ministers Colin Crowell and Susan Rodrigues, other cabinet ministers and government officials, the new $15.1 billion highway connects SCHOONORD on the west bank of Demerara to CRANE on the west coast of Demerara. This highway, which includes 4.1 kilometers of dual carriageway road, medians and 2 roundabouts, is the first phase of a larger initiative to establish a secondary road link to PARIKA on the east bank of ESSEQUIBO. President Ali, during his feature address, divulged plans to further expand the region's road network that will eventually be linked to other regions.
This highway is the first phase of the highway that will go to PARIKA and the highway that will go to Del Conte, that will open up thousands upon thousands of acres of land for housing, for agriculture, and then we have already started work on the Sands Hill alignment, and the Sand Hill alignment will come out at Falmouth, right opposite PARIKA. So you have Region 3, Region 4, Region 10, Timeri, all integrated and heading into PARIKA, into the mining communities.
According to the head of state, the enormous scale and speed of the transformation of Region 3 will position it as the fastest growing region by population in Guyana.
The value creation that you see in this region did not happen by accident. It happened by a carefully articulated vision that outlined a clear strategy as to what the development trajectory will be. It outlined clearly, it defined where the new areas of growth will be.
Meanwhile, Minister Colin Crowell, whose ministry was responsible for constructing the new highway, said the new road will not only enhance travel and reduce transportation costs, but also open up new investment opportunities for the region.
The opening of new access areas will bring with it to more agricultural activity, as well as to provide opportunities for industrial development. I want to encourage residents, especially from Region 3, to take advantage of these opportunities. Do not wait for others to invest. You can step up and bet on your region.
Works on this 4-lane highway commenced in 2022 when contracts to the tune of $11.8 billion were signed with 8 contractors who were given an October 2023 deadline. However, after massive delays, they were given several extensions that pushed back the project's completion and resulting in some contractors being charged liquidated damages. Reporting for the Evening News, Vanu Madakchand.
A 76-year-old pedestrian was last evening killed in a road accident at Virgin Eugen, East Bank, ESSEQUIBO. Dead is Ethan Levens, who was also a resident of Virgin Eugen, East Bank, ESSEQUIBO. Police said at around 19 hours 30, the man was crossing the road when he was struck down by a motorcar with registration number PPP 3346, which was being driven by a 27-year-old. As a result of the collision, the pedestrian fell onto the road surface and sustained injuries on his body. He was picked picked up in an unconscious condition by the driver of the vehicle and taken to the Leonora Cottage Hospital, where he died whilst receiving medical attention. There will be delayed openings for 23 schools in the public education system as the new school term is set to begin on September 2. This was revealed today in a memorandum dispatched by the Ministry of Education to stakeholders. The affected schools are the Lagrange Nursery, Potentia Secondary, Iflat Secondary, PARIKA Salem Secondary, Vredenhoop Secondary for grades 7 to 9, Tushan No. 2 Nursery, Tushan Primary, Yarracabra Primary, Bushlot Secondary, Campbelltown Primary, Kamana Primary, St. Ignatius Nursery, Rupanao Nursery, Amelia's Ward Student Dormitory, Kumaka Primary, St. Luss Primary, West Watuka Day Primary, Grade 3 Block, Comenius Primary, Happy Hearts Nursery, Precious Jewels Nursery, and Head Start Nursery. Their reopening dates are published by the Ministry of Education. According to the Ministry, the delayed openings are as a result of setbacks in rehabilitative works being conducted at the various institutions. Do stay with us. More news ahead.
Exciting news! The capping stack has arrived in Guyana. In the unlikely event of an oil spill, this vital equipment is placed over a blown-out well to stop or redirect the flow of hydrocarbons, ensuring a rapid and effective response. With the capping stack now in hand, Guyana stands out as one of just 2 oil-producing nations in the region with such a crucial safety measure readily available. This marks another significant step towards ensuring that Guyana produces oil and gas safely and sustainably.
Transitions Light Intelligent Lenses. Pick your color. Choose your style. Available at Optique Vision Care.
Premier insurance coverage for less. Stay safe. Premier insurance coverage for less. Stay safe.
Factory and dockyard owners, Sylvie's now has in stock the 5000 PSI North Star Heavy Duty Pressure Washer. It delivers industrial strength cleaning power and durability, blasting through the toughest caked-on mud, dirt and debris. Great for prepping concrete surfaces, stripping paint and removing barnacles. Shop now at sylviesonline.com or visit our 31 High and Hatfield Street store. We also deliver. Call or WhatsApp 623-7755 for more info.
Welcome back. You're watching the Evening News. Sir SHRIDATH RAMPHAL died today at the age of 95. Sir SHRIDATH, born on October 3, 1928 in New Amsterdam, British Guyana, now Guyana, was a towering figure in international diplomacy and a cherished elder statesman of the Commonwealth and the Caribbean. Educated at King's College London and Gray's Inn London, Sir SHRIDATH was predeceased by his beloved wife of 67 years, Lady Lois RAMPHAL, on September 20, 2019. Sir SHRIDATH's distinguished career spanned numerous pivotal roles: Assistant Attorney General of the West Indies Federation, Minister of Justice and Foreign Affairs of Guyana, and Secretary General of the Commonwealth. He also held concurrent positions as Chancellor of the University of Guyana, the University of the West Indies, and Warwick University. He was the only individual to have served on all the global commissions that produced landmark reports on the environment, development, and disarmament between 1980 and 1995. Globally respected, Sir SHRIDATH served in various capacities, including President of the World Conservation Union, Special Advisor to the UN Conference on Environment and Development, and Chief Negotiator for the Caribbean on External Economic Relations. He was also a mediator and facilitator in elections and constitutional crisis. As the longest-serving Commonwealth Secretary General from 1975 to 1990, Sir SHRIDATH was instrumental in the fight against institutional racism in Southern Africa, playing a key role in the termination of apartheid in South Africa. In his later years, Sir SHRIDATH continued to serve with distinction. At 92, amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, he was the first lawyer to appear virtually before the International Court of Justice, representing Guyana in a significant border dispute with Venezuela. We now tell you that a direct flight route between Guyana and Grenada has been launched by Inter-Caribbean Airways. Find out more in this Michael Henry report.
A direct flight between Grenada and Guyana is set to begin on September 28th by Inter-Caribbean Airways. This announcement, spearheaded by the Grenada Tourism Authority in partnership with Guyana's Private Sector Commission, was made during the Pure Grenada Expo at the Marriott Hotel on Thursday. During the event, the Evening News spoke with the CEO of the Grenada Tourism Authority, Petra Roach, who conveyed that this direct flight opportunity will foster vast collaborations between the two nations.
We really see an opportunity to have a direct air link between Grenada and Guyana. So part of this mission really is for us to stimulate conversations and collaborations, not just from a tourism perspective, but also certainly from a trade and investment perspective. We are very different, but at the same time, we are equally yoked in terms of, again, that specific intention to have economic development and ensure that our economic footprint is improved through these collaborations.
She foresaw that the launch would hold significant weight and open more doors for business.
When you talk about air connectivity, if you are just looking at it from a leisure perspective, there's no way that you can ensure that it's successful. But if you then introduce, business joint ventures and also moving of cargo, etc., that then ensures the profitability of the route.
Meanwhile, the expo featured a vast number of Grenadian cultural heritage displays, including spices, tourism offerings, rum and chocolate tastings, cultural exhibits, and more. The Evening News caught up with Akimbi Worm from West to Hall Rum, who showcased a wide array of products.
I'm here today to basically just have Guyanese persons taste our local rums and to probably incorporate some sort of business aspect to meet persons that are in the local market that has hotels, bars, supermarkets, and to try to just at least get one of our products here to have a piece of Grenada in Guyana. We would not like to be over El Dorado, but we'd like to actually just be an option to persons that are here. Because I can tell you, I had El Dorado and it's very good as well. So we just want to offer what we have in terms of the best. And you can try it as well. Yeah.
He added that he has already reaped several benefits from coming to Guyana to showcase his business.
To be quite honest, I had some great conversations with a few distributors and persons that are linked to distributors. So hopefully in the near future we will have persons that can access it a little bit easier. And especially with the developments that are happening here in Guyana, I think it's going to be great to actually have a little piece of each Caribbean country.
I am Michael Henry, reporting for The Evening News.
The Guyana Geology and Mines Commission, in an effort to modernize gold mining operations in the country, is in the process of developing a gold exploration model which can quantify gold deposits within specific areas. Kelroy Williams reports.
Officials from the Guyana Geology and Mines Commission GGMC and Natural Resources Ministry, along with other stakeholders, recently gathered at the Marriott Hotel Georgetown for an engagement on the mining sector. Speaking at the event was senior geologist at the GGMC, Javed Bashk, who explains that in the past, mining programs were not tailored for medium to small-scale miners, and the government is now looking to change this.
The individuals who are sometimes neglected, which is the small and the medium-scale miners. Our exploration programs are usually targeted and more suitable for large-scale miners. So we designed programs that will specifically help the exploration phase of small and medium-scale miners.
On this point, he explains that the GGMC over the years has been developing predictive models for gold exploration.
The USGS has been working on predictive models for gold occurrence and using non-invasive methods, basically not going underground and destroying the environment as part of gold exploration. So the outcome of this project should be a non-invasive method for local miners, a different style of geomorphic modeling, a way to validate that model.
Meanwhile, also speaking at the engagement was Commissioner of GGMC Newell Dennison, who highlighted the importance of the event to stakeholders.
We do at an organization have those moments when it is important to have a more structured setting from time to time, and so that we can continue to build on that platform of trust and confidence that is critical to our work in ensuring that your efforts, whether commercial or quasi-commercial, become added value to the sector.
Kelroy Williams, The Evening News.
The New Guyana Pharmaceutical Corporation, New GPC, has awarded 6 children of its employees who were successful at this year's National Grade 6 assessment with bursaries for their performances. Michael Henry has this story.
Defying all odds and making a name for themselves amongst thousands of students nationwide, 6 children of parents working at the New Guyana Pharmaceutical Corporation who excelled at the recent National Grade 6 assessment were awarded with bursaries. These 6 students are Shea Singh, Stacia Mahadio, Ashona Stewart, Unique Dunbar, Tanisha Lovell, and Yuvrani Simangal. During a simple ceremony on Thursday, the company's general manager, Ravi Ramcharitar, encouraged students to maintain the determination and zest they displayed during their primary school life. According to Ramcharitar, if this level of determination and ambition is practiced throughout all facets of life, they can be sure to reap loads of benefits.
So, anything is possible. Once you put your mind to it and work hard, sky is the limit. You can be president, prime minister, any minister, general manager, CEO, any position is possible once you work hard. The important thing is that you do your best, and of course you also have to recognize that your parents and sibling and other family members might be making a sacrifice, and of course that's important, that you work hard.
On the other hand, Marketing Manager Elizabeth Ram expounded on the new phase the students are entering, highlighting the range of emotions they may experience.
Embrace this new stage in your life as an adventure, and see it as a beginning of a new learning, to explore and to grow. This new school you're about to go to is where you'll meet new friends. Discover new interests, find challenges in yourself, challenge yourself in ways that you have not yet done so. And remember, it's okay to have a mixture of emotions, and it's okay. But you also have to find ways to deal with all of those emotions in this new journey that you're about to embark next week. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to the children around you. They're also going to be nervous. They're also going to be anxious to see what this new school is all about.
For the next 5 years, each child will receive financial aid providing that they keep a 60% pass rate every term. This will also be extended to those who choose to further their education at the 6th form level. The new GPC has been offering bursary awards since 2000. Michelle Henry, The Evening News.
And now for a look at the bridge reports.
The Demerara Harbour Bridge will be closed to vehicular traffic on Saturday, August 31, 2024 at 2 hours 30 for a period of 1.5 hours. Meanwhile, the BERBICE Bridge is scheduled to be closed to vehicular traffic at 15 hours 15 on Saturday, August 31, 2024, also for 1.5 hours.
Did you know that when you leave your property unoccupied and unmanaged, it deteriorates much faster than you can imagine? Then before you know it, much of your hard-earned investment is wasted. At Hand in Hand, the Trust Corporation, property management is our business. Whether you travel for long periods, live overseas, or have several properties that require managing, let us at Hand in Hand Trust Corporation take care of this for you. Your property is safe with us. Hand in Hand Trust Corporation Incorporated, a member of the Hand in Hand Group of Companies.
Looking to bring your dream home to reality? Or simply taking on a home improvement project? Then National Hardware Limited is where you should start. Let us put that touch to your home. Choose from over 1,000 Berger Paint original hues for any surface. We are known for our trusted brands such as Westinghouse, Philips, Sadco, Rubbermaid, Pyrex, Gibson Home, and so much more. National Hardware Limited, your do-it-best store. Located in downtown Georgetown and industrial site RAMPHAL.
In today's tough driving conditions, every engine faces three powerful enemies: engine heat, pollutants, and frequent short trips. Each factor is a direct cause of engine sludge, a buildup of dirt that can block vital oilways. This triple threat demands triple protection. Castrol GTX's Triple Protect Power is engineered to fight these three main causes